All right. So, let's move to the project. Learn more about the project. Looking at project, looking at the website. I've not really seen something about the taxes, so I assume this is gonna be a 0% tax because I've hosted over 50 Solana projects, and I tell you, not even one has a 1% buy and sell tax. It's always zero. I haven't seen one. If you have seen one, raise up your hands correctly because I haven't seen one, man. And I've hosted a lot of Solana projects, community takeovers, a lot, man. So I assume you also with that range of 0% buy and sell tax. I want to ask though, is there kind of rule that Solana gave you guys to not put taxes? Because I just want to know. I'm confused.
No, yeah, we're 0% buy sell tax, and I think that's just about building trust in what we're building. And any project, if there's a sell tax, it looks shady to people. So I think, and a lot of rug checkers, I believe, if there is a buy or sell tax, it will put a warning towards that. So again, another red flag for anyone trying to put money into a project. So I believe that's mostly where the zero buy sell tax, But yeah, our token, we have 1 billion supply, zero buy sell tax. It's all community driven. The distribution's extremely fair if you look us up on any of the rug checkers. So we think we're in a healthy place with our tokenomics.
All right. So there's another link I was exposed to, which shows me varieties of games you guys.
It's me, the king of Solana.
There's a lot of games I saw, and I don't know if they're live at the moment though.
Yeah, so recently we added a retro games emulator, which I love. It brings you to a site that hosts the games, and similar to our other Penguin games. And then let me see, where is Pengy Game Center. Here we go. So again, this brings you to a kind of like mini clip style of a website that hosts a bunch of games. Matt is the developer that set all this up and found all the games, so he clearly has a gaming shtick, and I love that because I myself enjoy gaming when I have the time. So yeah, that's the retro games emulator you can play in our system, but the PengyOS games will take you to another tab. But I absolutely love this. Again, I've been a gamer my whole life, so this type of retro game stuff always makes me nostalgic, and I love it.
Beautiful. So in this game, are we gonna be earning your tokens? Is it like our P2E game, or just a mobile game where you just play to have fun, or you can actually earn? Maybe there's a free version and there's a version where you put in some money and you earn more.
Great question. We're looking daily on ways that we can integrate our token into the platform. That's a big priority for us right now. I think currently, buying our token is a testament that you believe in what we're building, and that's extremely important. But also, integrating it directly into the platform is crucial for its long-term success. Ways we've talked about that. The gaming aspect hasn't been the top of that list, but it's definitely something we're exploring. But other features are, as far as integrating the token in the platform, is implementing a trading bot within PengyOS that's permissionless and that similar to like a Telegram bot, if you're familiar, like the Bonk bot or some of the other popular ones. It would be similar to that, but with a user interface that's a little more friendly than Telegram, and it's implemented straight here along with all these other tools easily available. That's kind of our main focus for implementing the token into the platform. but gaming pay to earn is something we're exploring, and I love that idea. Others is token gating certain features. We don't want to hold anyone back from getting the great experience of using this, but that is an option to token gate for a premium level of access. It's a popular strategy in that regard. So yeah, we're constantly exploring that stuff, and it is a top priority because we know that our investors really want to see what brings this token value. So it's hitting that full steam ahead as we speak.
Fantastic, fantastic. So let's start up moving on to marketing. I see you doing very good, in the Telegram marketing. I've been seeing you around the spaces. I think you also went to Mad Apes, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. So right now we're hitting the AMAs hard. We have an AMA every day. Like I said, we have two. This is one of two today. Until the end of the week, we're hitting these hard, really just to spread the word on our project, gain more supporters and believers. If you look at our chart and when we hit an all-time high of about like 6.4 million, we were actually getting culture calls from Wolf of Crypto. So big eyes in the space were targeting us, or not targeting, but having eyes and talking about us and their platforms, mainly because they of what we're building and the community we're fostering in Telegram, which is just great to see. So we pride ourselves in being almost purely organic growth at this point, to get to where we are, and I think that's a huge testament again to how involved the community's been. That's what a huge reason I love the project is we foster positive conversations in the Telegram chat. Some of the other Telegrams of certain meme coins or projects can get a little toxic, but we're openly down to communicate about anything involving the project because that those are our users. Those are the people that want to spread the word about us. We don't want to just fight any FUD with banning people or being aggressive back. It's like, let's have an open conversation and find a solution that we can all agree on. And again, that's motivates me to be such a big part of the project is that aspect. So love it. Keep it up. If we got some community listeners in here, I know. Yeah, don't stop providing us feedback and stuff to move forward. We love it.
All right, fantastic. So, I'm surpassing my time to, my questions, and I would still get to the community questions, but there's still a lot to talk about, and this is a really interesting project. There's still a lot of aspect, but I think for the last part, which would be kind of something very important, and I don't want to miss that, is the actual reason. I would say the actual reason for this AMA is what reasons should we buy your tokens, and not just buy your tokens. What reasons should we invest in these tokens and keep them and hold them, and they have to have some use cases, some benefits we get from actually holding them, apart from the X's, because that is for sure, it's for sure, because the way you hitting the market in the utilities that we've gathered, the X's are sure, but even through the X's, why should we still hold on to your token and not just dump and run?
No, 100%. That's a great question. Like I mentioned earlier, I think right now holding our token is a show of trust that you support the vision we're building, and pushing towards. But future, we have many plans to integrate the token into the platform to drive value. In this current stage, it's a priority, like I said, for our team to integrate the token, and we're hitting that hard just so that we can confidently answer that question. But as of now, it is a form of trust between us as developers and project team, and what our vision is with the project. So I think we've continued to show that we're building that trust, and our community members are actively involved in the project as well. So I think we're in a positive place in that regard. But great question. It is a very important one, and the one I ask other projects that I put my money into. So great question.
Yeah. As an investor, I know the kind of questions that people want to hear, because apart from the utilities and everything, the main purpose of this project is to actually go in invest and be a part of the community, call, chat, play the games, enjoy yourself while making
Yeah.
money. So that's just it. And thanks for that great answer. So I will get to the
Yeah.
community question, but before I get to that, I would love to ask if maybe there's any part of the project that seems very important and maybe we kind of missed it. So maybe you can, give us, some talks on that, give us some highlight on that, tell us more about that before we could actually get to the community questions itself.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I didn't mention, but that was a huge partnership for us was Pal AI. I'll jump over here to their tweet about us. We officially partnered with Pal, and if you're not familiar with them, they are an AI company with the token themselves. I think at like 600 million market cap, so much larger than ours. But they develop a personalized chatbot for Telegram right now with other products in their pipeline that haven't been released. But that's their main project. Implementing it into our Telegram chat has been awesome. You can, I mean, you can do /voice and have it like type in a prompt and have it answer in a voice message. I mean, I've never seen something like that. So it's been super fun to play around with, and I think our community likes it. You can have it summarize, previous Telegram messages, so that if you don't have the time to read up on everything that's being discussed, you can get a quick little response. I think it's great, and seeing the support from a project, business this size just shows that we're not just some little meme project. We're serious. We're having serious partnerships with serious companies. So I think this is one of many, and is a great pinnacle point. We highly appreciate PAL for fostering this partnership. It's been great. They've been super helpful. Anything with the bot that goes awry, they're there to answer questions. And that's what we hope to be as we grow. Is anything going wrong, we're still there to answer and help move this forward. Other than that, I think I covered the project pretty well. I'd love to hear from some other community members. Just hear what their thoughts are.
Yeah, of course. So first, let's get in Jesus Boy. This has been a really good AMA.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Actually,
I appreciate you talking to
actually don't want it to end, man.
you. Hey, we can always set up another. Where as things progress, we'll have more to share. So
All right, Jesus Boy, Benova. Anyone who gets the mic first, can get the first question.
Okay, let me just go straight to my question. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Crypto, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay,
thanks for having us again.
thank you very much. My question is in regards to the game, which is one of the utilities that you have. Since you are yet to integrate your token into the game, I want to ask, maybe you in the future when you integrate your token into the games, would there be a limit to earning while people play the game? That is when you've integrated your token into the game.
Like a limit to how much you could earn from the game? Is
Yeah.
that what you're
Yes,
asking?
that is yes. That is yes. When how much you earn from the game in a day when you
So
play?
I am not an expert when it comes to GameFi. So I don't know the the business models of how they operate, how they incentivize people playing. So I personally couldn't answer confidently on what that limit would be. But I think if you hop in our Telegram chat and talk more to the folks on the team that are more familiar with GameFi, I think you could get a more confident answer than I'm giving you right now. So I apologize. But again, GameFi is not my expertise in any way.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. Since you don't have any idea, maybe I'll hop into your chat and ask. And also, since you've not yet integrated your token into the game, I want to ask the next question, which is will there be like there are so many people who are addicted to playing some certain games when they get to play it. Like some people are addicted to their to playing maybe Candy Crush and the rest of them. Like they can't do without it in a day. Would there be like also a restriction for this kind of set of people who get addicted to, playing your game, so that at least in a day they'll be productive for themselves, and I don't know if you get my
Yeah,
question too.
I think I get it. Yeah. I don't know if anybody in this chat plays, but I play old school RuneScape, and it is a very grindy game. To the point where they actually have messages in games in game to be like, hey, you've played more than 6 hours without logging out. You should probably take a break. So things like that are important. I know to our team that people are remaining healthy with any gaming endeavors. So I don't think that's far fetched as far as something that can be implemented. But I think that's the first time we've heard about it. So I respect that question and highly suggest you put it in the suggestions box in our Telegram again. Yeah, we're collecting everything there and vetting it and putting it in a priority list on what we should attack. But things like these suggestions are extremely valuable. So thank you for your question. Love it.
Okay, thank you very much, for at least I've been as getting to answer my question.
Of
Okay,
course, friend.
thank you very much, Ice Crypto, for this opportunity. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thanks for the
You
question.
for that question, and let's get one from Jesus Boy. My question is, what's the benefit? Okay, what benefit the holders have? Yeah, I talked about this. I think you answered that earlier before
Yeah.
I actually answered. So, yeah, good question there. Like to know, does a team intervene or help? For example, in balancing the tokenomics of the project, can you make suggestions for the projects that you can help in obtaining better results? All right, Sandro asks, one of the criteria you use to evaluate projects is the project tokenomics. I think this is necessary to get the best projects to play, but
Yeah, that is a great question. And as we mentioned, we're this is a community effort, and it's purely volunteers. So, when I found the project, I didn't know the team and kind of learned about them through open communication that I've been emphasizing is important to us in the Telegram. We're getting to the point where we really need to evaluate where the team is. Yeah, we actually had a conversation last night about this because it is it's very important to know those types of things in a project like this, even if it is community driven. I know we've mentioned a DAO. Kindly again direct you to a Telegram to talk more with Fauci's and Arrow about this, just because they're more educated than I am. So that question is very important. And like I said, we have a meeting scheduled later this afternoon to talk about it. So again, top of the priority list along with many other things, but it's being discussed now. I hope that was sufficient.